sitting right in front, I can't see the rest, so it's really nice to see a crowd here. So I'm Iman, I'm from NVPC, I'm from the research side. Hope I don't bore you today. I'll try to make this as insightful as I can. So my presentation is titled Empowering Seniors Through Volunteering. So actually really touched upon some of these points I'm going to elaborate on. And the key word to me today is actually empowering. Volunteerism as well. So I'm going to present an extract from our biomass study called the Individual Giving Study. It's actually our flagship national study about giving behavior in Singapore. So we did an extra focus on seniors this year. So this is part of the presentation. So I have two data points that I will start off with, and these two are the ones that make us start this whole senior focus. And that's one, this is right track. So the different colors are actually the different waves that we did the IGS, the individual giving study, once every 2 years. So these 5 lines basically cover over 10 years. And every year that we did it, you always find that the two oldest groups are lowest in terms of volunteerism rate. Consistent. So we start to ask ourselves why. Let's go and look at this group of seniors first. Seniors who are already volunteering. We realize that seniors who are volunteers, they're actually very committed. They're much more committed than the general population who are volunteers. If you look at this is in terms of the frequency that they volunteer, weekly, monthly, and occasionally. So you look at the orange and the so-called cream, they're much higher than the rest of the age groups. And then if you look at the hours that they contributed, it's far more than the other age groups. This is easily 2.5 times of the national average. So we ask ourselves, wow, seniors who volunteer are actually contributing so much, but why are we seeing this trend? Is there something that we don't understand? Is it that life priorities or life stage comes in and there are different priorities at that stage of life? So we start to ask ourselves, who are seniors? So I'm going to start with a little, let's show the numbers, but which actually we already covered. So this is the current landscape, right? So we have for 50 to 64, that's about 21% of the population. This is for Singapore residents, because the government only release information for age breakdown for residents. So that's why you see that's 3.9, it's not the 5 figure. But anyway, so this is 21%, and then the older senior 65 plus is 14%. But as what Winnie mentioned, by 2030, this is going to be 25, 1 in 4. And I'm going to start with this exercise. I have 4 pictures here. You just need to do a quick poll. This will find out which picture actually best represents seniors in Singapore. So just going to do a quick on it. Raise your hand if you think it's this. I think I don't need to do it, right? Efficient. Basically, this is what I'm trying to get at, right? Just a simple exercise like this. We get this. Right? Maybe the word ageism might be too harsh, but this is a research done by SMU, not us. What they found is that 60% of seniors actually feel discriminated because of age. 28% feel like being treated badly. 33% feel like they're being prejudiced because of age. So that was fast. So then we ask ourselves, okay, does this have any impact? Does this negative perception of seniors actually incur on them in terms of self-confidence? So we did this with the seniors as well. The same pictures that we saw, we did an interview with seniors, and this is how they categorize it. Maybe I'll just skip to this. This is the pictures that represent seniors, other seniors. This is ideal state. This is where they are. So when you look at themselves, they find that, okay, I'm okay, I'm successful. Half of them actually feel that successful accomplished. And 78% feel like they're satisfied with life. But when I ask them, how about the rest of the seniors in your cohort or in Singapore? They're like, oh, they are this. So I think generally, at least you feel like it's positive that they think quite okay about themselves. But when you look at the rest of the cohort, it's at the other end of the scale. And again, referring back to the SMU study, this is what it is. They also hold a lens of ageism towards other seniors. Right? I mean, the numbers is a bit small here, but 13% actually feel that they feel negative for people of their own age. And then this is from my own research. We asked them 2 sets of questions. One is, this is the quantitative part of the research. So we asked them, are you aware that there are causes or individuals and communities that need help? That's the purple one. Then we also asked them, do you think you have the ability to help? This is seniors, 50 plus. This is the 15 to 49. The gap is much bigger among seniors. So if you just put all the data points together, it does look like, even though, when we ask them broadly how they feel about themselves, like, okay, broadly speaking, I'm okay. Other seniors are not so okay. But when we go down to specific, can you give? Can you help? They have some self-doubt. So I don't think I need to even say this out. There's really real impetus for us to look into this, to see how we can bring empowerment to seniors. So then we ask ourselves, okay, so that's needed. What else? What do we need to look at? What are seniors looking for? Oops, sorry, what did I do? Oh. So this is we asked them a list of life priorities, and this is the top 10. Generally, actually the top 10 are quite similar, top 10 life priorities are quite similar with the rest of the general populations. It's just that maybe the order is a bit different, but the items are about the same. Right, so I'm not going to dwell on this. This is general things that Singaporeans are saying. Right? But what's more interesting is when I dive in. I know it's very long. Pardon me, I'm researching. I just want to show the list because you can see the ranking as well. But apart from the ranking, I just want to draw highlight to these 4 boxes. When we really drill down to the numbers, we compare seniors, age 50 plus, against the general population. These 4 items, which are health, living a relaxing life, ability to retire without financial, and health worries, and mobility. These 4 came out much higher among seniors as compared to general population. So have that in mind, right? We care more about health, living a relaxing life, to be able to retire without financial or health worries and mobility. And drill further. I compare the age of younger seniors, 50 to 64, and older seniors, 65 plus. And I realize, if I really drill it down further, the younger seniors are looking for financial security, maintaining current friendships, and contributing to society, being much higher than the rest. Right? And older seniors is the one that is opting for living a relaxing life. So then we continue to ask, okay, what about your life? What about ideal retirement? And it kind of reinforces it basically. Right? For the younger seniors, they're looking for financial security and independence, and then to give. For the older seniors, it adds a bit of nuance, spending time with family and friends. When we dive into the details, actually, majority of this is actually family. So if I sum up this in this, basically this is the so-called money slice. So in general, health and mobility. But we break it down further, the younger seniors, financial security, maintaining current friendships, contributing to society, especially, and older seniors, relaxing life and spending time with family. So this is what came out from our research, what seniors are actually looking for, and also the different segments of seniors are looking for. So then we move on. So, okay, so how do you think they feel that they fare? In the 3 big buckets, right? Health, social, and finance. So the first one is health. So generally they think that, okay, I'm okay. So this is this lighter orange to pinkish thing. So do not fall ill in the past 12 months and occasional minor illnesses. Majority, 36% are here. This is self-reported when we ask them how they think their health is. But we was like, oh, this is a bit too positive for. So we tried to go and find other research. So on the other hand, other research is saying 1 in 4 seniors illnesses and elderly suicide rates are actually on the upwards. Just to put into perspective, self-report versus what other research found as actual numbers as well. Financial is a bit more realistic now. So most seniors think that they are just getting by, which is this 67%. And I mean the numbers from the public, other researchers or public is actually kind of corroborated with it. Like seniors are still working, dependent on children's allowance, and then. But the good thing is most of them they are flats paid off. Kind of basically saying that financial-wise, okay. Social is interesting. So this I know is a bit small, but we actually asked them, do you have people that you can reach out to in terms of needs? And then how many? Right. So the seniors 50 plus, 7.1. General population is actually 6.4. Increasing. Actually, they're higher than 6.4. But when we drew down to the nuance, it's something that's very interesting. This is a true interview. We asked them who's in their social circle. And actually, when they draw their social circle, it's like the closest is actually spouse, friends, and relatives. surprisingly, their adult children is up in the outer circle of neighbors and colleagues. And what they say is they don't want to trouble their children. So I think it's something that we need to look into as well. If we already found out just now that the older seniors are actually looking to spend time with their family. So there are a bit of gaps when self-report versus reality. And you dive deeper in the self-report, you also find some little things to chew on. So then my header is saying my subject was empowering through volunteering. And you ask me why volunteering, there's so many other reasons. That's because you find there are seemingly benefits. When we look at senior who volunteers versus seniors who don't volunteer, it seems to have better health and better satisfaction in life. And a bunch of stuff that shows that they're a bit more outgoing and socially connected. Which again, back to that social need, it does help with what they're looking for. And of course, the contributing to society part and also learning new skills. A bit more progressive, looking for their development and advancement, even at usage. And then the same set of questions that I asked just now, we compare between senior who volunteers and senior who don't volunteer. The gap is much narrower in terms of how they feel about the ability to do it. So all in all, volunteerism seems to strengthen seniors' well-being and a sense of empowerment. So then we look into what interests seniors, and this really offering some insights and also possibilities that different companies can look into. So religious seems to be quite a big thing. Helping other seniors is quite a big thing as well. In terms of activities for the younger seniors, fundraising, coordinating volunteers, and education-related services. And then for older seniors, human services. Human services are like befriending. And then general and administrative services. So these are what we found from our research. But we also found 5 big areas that you can look at basically. So going back to the priorities, what they are looking for, right? As a social activity, informal, employee volunteerism, especially skills, and advocacy, and convenience. I'm going to go through them. So I think I don't have to really elaborate much on the social activity, but just to add a bit more nuance to this is 25% of older seniors actually volunteer. The motivation is to expand their social circle. Right? So the social part is really important, and actually some of them, and actually quite a big group, 65 to 53% of them, actually volunteer their friends. So how do you turn a volunteering activity into a fun thing that they can come together with their friends to do? Just think simply as gardening, coming together with an interest in the same hobby to do something. And also it looks like seniors have a preference for informal volunteering. It's much higher. So this cream one is informal only, and then the orange one is informal plus formal. When we say formal informal, it just means going through registered charities. Right? That seems to be much higher than the other age groups. And then when we asked them, what do you think about the term volunteering or giving? Then they gave us this framework. So they think that giving can be done in many different tiers. The first tier is called act of kindness, which is like helping a senior cross the road. Second tier is more responsibility, civic and mindedness, returning a trait. Third one is a helping ad hoc, informally, one-to-one. For example, when you see someone in need, just step up and help. And then the last one is volunteering. They see volunteering as a term used when it's with a registered charity, it's committed, it's a regular basis. This is how they tier. And so when we ask them, so which one do you prefer? It's actually the helping. The ad hoc, the informal. So think about how we can shape activities for your own employees, for seniors, or even when you engage non-profits. These are some of the things that you can look out for in terms of the activity. Employee volunteerism, I'm just going to highlight that there is great potential among younger seniors. This is the purple one. Basically, is what we ask them whether they're interested if the employees will organize one, and then the orange is whether the employer has organized it already. So this gap basically is a supply-demand gap. And it's quite big for younger seniors, so there's quite a bit of potential. And we're highlighting skills. Because when we ask them, would you want to use your work-related skills? Of course, it may not be higher than the rest, but 40% is quite a nice number. And these are the skills they're looking at. As an associate professional and technical skills. It's IT, professional skills basically. So service and sales, like customer service, and other professional skills as well, like accounting and management. These are skills that we can look out for in terms of what they can offer and what they like to offer. So this is a quite interesting encounter we did. So of everything that we measure in terms of different types of giving acts, advocacy is the only one. And when we use the word advocacy, we are saying basically raising awareness about social cause. And advocacy is the only one that seniors is higher than the rest. Yeah, so I thought it was quite interesting that we can look into that. And then we look further into it. Actually, they're using social media to do that. Right. I mean, my mom is using Instagram. I'm like, ooh, okay. I'm not even using my Instagram. So I think there's a lot of potential that we overlook here. Always thinking that there's a digital gap, but actually I think we're all catching up. Yeah? Convenience definitely is one. I mean, we throw a bunch of different types of activities, and then they're like, okay, I think the one that's located within my immediate neighborhood, 36%. So that's something. So if you're a corporate, don't look too far. Just look around your neighborhood. Maybe there are already some non-profits near you. You can actually adopt them or work with them, and then structure some programs that your employees can go down to lunch hours, after hours. It's near and good. Yep, so that rounding up with this 5 potential areas that we can look at. I just want to end off with one example. So this is called Relationship Banking Group. I mean, it inspired me a lot, so I just want to share this. This guy is called Dexter. So this is actually an informal group. Right, they are not a charity or anything. Basically, they just come together and then they say, Dexter basically come together and say that I think social isolation is a big problem in Singapore among seniors. I want to do something about this. So every Monday they just gather at a certain place and they just come together and just chit chat and get together. And what he called banking into the social bank, the social relationship bank. And then on Friday, they will go to 313, the kopitiam there, and then youth will come and mingle with them, seeking advice on things. It's such a healthy use of their time. And all these are retired, and most of them came from the corporate world. Yeah. Another group similar to them, they are doing peer learning circles among seniors as well. So this is possible, and this is also possible in your own company. Very possible. You just have to find bright spots like Dexter who wants to do something, empower this guy, and you have all this. Yeah. That's all. I'm gonna end with this. Thank you for bearing with me. Any questions or thoughts? Or can take it offline as well. Okay, I'll overrun already. I better hand it over.
Okay, well, up next then.
I was going to end with RSVP, but I think we have Josie, so.